Dude, this is Jay Dante here. Magic the Gathering has come out on Steam. I'm very, very excited for it. And in honor of that, I figured I would do some pack openings. Got a whole different list of cards here that we can open up, and one golden pack, which I'm very excited to see what it is. Also, just double checking to make sure I actually didn't mute my mic, because I have done that in the past. So, we'll start with our one pack here of all time. We'll see what we get. Alright, we have Bergstrider. Let's see here. Not bad. Not bad. Both the Divine's pretty good. Strength target artifact or enchantment. Enchanted Snow. Oh, just Enchantland, then becomes a snowman. Ooh. 2 mana. Land Chasm. There's Vicious Return. Each when you do this specific target, each 5 spirits card. Not bad. And Rootless You. Create a reveal and put it in your hand, then shuffle. So if you blow that up, and then you can summon some that way. And our rare. Ooh, Reckless Crew. Create X, do 1 Red Dwarf Berserker creature tokens, where X is the number of vehicles you control plus the number of equipment you control. For each of those tokens, you may attach an equipment you control to it. Alright. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So not a bad opening pack. Alright, next we will do the Brothers War, which I'll admit I'm not too sure on all the cards in this pack. Ooh, Burnished Heart. That's not bad. Endures. Exile to a creature gains at the beginning of upkeep. As this card is exiled, if it actually gets 1/1, then you would put it battlefield. Warren's Escape. Target artifact creature gains hex indestructible to end of turn. That's really good. Warlord's Elite. It's an additional cost to cast a spell. Tap 2 untapped artifact creatures you and or lands you control. So it's a 3. You gotta tap. And for a 4/4. Let's see, Peerless Iteration, seek a card mana value 2 or less, and card mana value 3 or greater. Discard those cards at the next beginning of your end step. Scrapwork Cohort. Battlefield created 1/1 color soldier artifact creature token. It's not terrible. But you can unearth it. That's actually not bad at all. Alright. And our rare. We just get a rare wild card. Alright. Next pack. Ooh, there's the construction drone. There's a construction drone enters the battlefield. Conjure card's name. Conjure card's name. Urza's Mine, Urza's Power Plant, Urza's Tower in your library. Then shuffle one of Urza's construction drone attacks. Then Urza's Mind. And what if you can put your tower, add 2 instead. Not bad. Sylvan Smite. I want to count on target creature you control if you weren't the starting player, then that creature deals damage. That creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Opportunist and battlefield create a tapped Power Stone token. It's a birdie. Flash flying and battlefield create a tapped Power Stone token. Target soldier gains flying until end of turn. Not bad. Already seen that one. And Coastal Border. Defender gets +2 as long as you control an island and surveil 1. Not bad, not bad. And our rare. Ooh! Fuck that. That's a pull right there. That's very nice. I'll definitely take that. Alright. That was a good pack. That's a good rare. Especially for an artifact deck. Alright. Ooh, we got Ivory Tower. Upkeep, you can X life or X number of cards in your hand -4. So make your hand huge, and then at the beginning of every upkeep, that's a lot of life to gain. Alright, so this is a new card. Tokamal Scrapsmith. Enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put an artifact card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. You don't put a 1/1 count. Not bad. Already seen Sylvan Smite. Phalanx Vanguard. Ooh, Vigilance, and whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, gains +1/+0 until end of turn. Not bad, not bad. The 2 costs. Let's see, ward. Alright, well, the ward becomes starter spell unless not player play. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Killzone Acrobat. Attacks when you sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, gains flying. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright. And our rare is... Ooh, it's a Phoenix. Tomahawk Phoenix. Flying haste. When it dies, it perpetually gets 2/2. Beginning of your combat. On your turn, you may pay X red mana or X is from power. If you do, return to the field under your turn. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's a pretty good pack. Let's see what our next one is. Ooh, we got a lot of new cards. I like that. Biology Archaeologists. There's the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a non-creature, non-land card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you don't, put a 1/1. It's pretty good for 2. Assemble the team. Search the top 30 of your library, round it up for a card, put that card in your hand, then shuffle. It's not bad for 2. Ooh, seen Skullflare. Beginning of your upkeep, if there are 3 more creature cards from your game, put a 1/1. Not bad, not bad. A 3 cost 1/4 life flame soldier. Okay, it's kind of tanky at least. On nice battlefield, you gain 2 life and unearth 3. Score the battlefield under its only. That's right. Ooh, great. Desert Hellion. Starting intensity 1. Beginning your upkeep, sacrifice Great Desert Hellion unless you discard a card. If you discard a card this way, perpetually increase Great Desert Hellion's intensity by 1. Leads battlefield, you may discard your hand if you do draw cards equal to the... Okay, so it's a 5/5, and you actually get a good card drawing engine if you keep discarding cards. So you can really honestly make him a big nuke for a new card draw. That's not bad. It's not bad. Alright. Givian Welcome. Straight to 1 target creature with power 4 or greater, choose a non-land card in your hand and perpetually gains flash. Damn. For 2 costs? That's not bad. And our rare... Gilded Lotus! Let's go! Ooh. It's not... I guess it's technically due to the artwork. It kind of looks shiny, but I guess it's actually not. That's pretty good. Alright. Last 2 packs in the Brothers' War. Foundry Groundbreaker. Enters the battlefield, sacrifice a land. Then conjure 2 cards, name and entry into the battlefield tapped. Comes a 2. Let's add 1 colorless. Comes 2/2 assembly worker artifact creature to end turn. It's still land. Or 1 attack, target assembly worker gets +2/+2 till end of turn. Wow. So you get 2 lands, and then you can actually buff him with 2 of them. It's not bad, it's not bad. Oh, lonely end. Choose 1. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. 3 loyalty counters from target planeswalker. If you weren't the starting player, you gain 3 life. 1 truly is the loneliest number. Let's see. Ashnod's Intervention. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/0 and gains when this creature dies or is put in battle. Put an exile from battlefield or return to its owner's hand. Alright. That's honestly a great way to save it from being exiled. We've seen that one. Oh, it's a Rock Hunter. 2/3/1 with reach. Not bad. Let's see. Lotnom Adept. You draw your second card each turn, put a 1/1 counter. That's not bad. Twanos is Tinkering. Put 2/1/1 counters on target artifact, creature, or land you control. Untap that permanent. If it isn't a creature, it becomes a 0/0 creature in addition to its other types. That is an interesting strategy on that one. And our rare is Adaptive Automaton. Oh. This battlefield, choose creature type. This chosen type in addition to its other types, other creatures you control. Oh, okay, so that's good for tokens. That's not bad at all. I can definitely see that working. Alright. And the last pack of the Brothers' War gives us... Ooh, Swiftfoot Boots. Hexproof in haste. Let's see. So we've seen that one is the Ward. Assemble the team. Redeem for a wild common. Ooh, Boulder Branch Golem. Let's see. So prototype, it's a 3/3 or 4 cost or 7 cost. When it enters the battlefield, you gain life equal to its power. Not bad, not bad. And the birdie has returned. Alright. And last but certainly not least, the last rare card in the Brothers' War is... Ooh, there we go, a mythic. Crucius Titan of the Waves. At the beginning of your end step, you may discard a card. If you do, create a treasure token and choose Ambitious or Expedient. If you choose Ambitious, seek a card with greater mana value than the discarded card. If you choose Expedient, seek a card with lesser mana value than the discarded card. Okay, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. So you can pretty much get free search. So either you can play it, yeah. Oh, that's nice. I like that. For 3/3/3, and you get a search engine of your discarded card. That's definitely good. Brothers' War, I would definitely say some pretty good cards. And now, we'll move on to Phyrexia. Here we go. We'll start here. A Gulping Scrape Trap. Oh. That does not look good. And Gulping Scrape enters the battlefield or dies peripherally. Okay, 5/4/4, and you make everything go up by 1. Oh, Zealot's Conviction. Flash, enchanted creature gets 1/1, and it's corrupted. As long as an opponent has 3 or more poison counters, enchanted creature gains an additional 1/0 and has first strike. So 3 poison counters, and this thing's a first strike menace. Then it turns into a 2. Ooh, Forge Hammer Centurion. Or another creature or artifact you control is put in the graveyard from the battlefield. Put an oil counter on Forge Hammer Centurion. Whenever it attacks, you remove 2 oil counts from you do. This target creature can't block this turn. That's not bad at all either. Just from graveyard from the battlefield. So if you have a recycle engine, you can keep putting oil on him, and then when he attacks, you can... Okay. Let's see it working. Meldweb Strider. Vigilance, enters battlefield, an oil counter on it, remove an oil counter, and Strider, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Its crew is 3. Not bad for a 5/5. Mirror Kinsmith. Enters battlefield and you search your library for a mirror card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. For 4 mana, that's not terrible. Because at least then you can find whatever mirror cards you need. And then, ooh. Mephidros Slime. Would not want to meet that. Dies, conjuring card not in your graveyard. Perpetually double the power and toughness of the slime in that card and shuffle it. Wow. Shuffle them into your... Oh. So this thing is a never-ending ooze. Essentially, it's the blob. So it says when it... Okay, so the only way you really could take care of this is exile, or else it's just going to perpetually keep getting stronger and stronger. Or is that only a one-time thing? No, it just says when it dies. Conjure and slime perpetually double the... So in theory, then, would you just keep getting slime monsters the more they keep dying? And, oh wait, no. Hex Gold Sledge. For Mirrodin? Sorry, as you're going to learn, I pronounce cards not the best. So I do apologize for all of my mistakes. There's battlefield contract card named Goblin. When battlefield equipped creature gets 1. This one. Oh. So Goblin Cavalier gets +2 for each equipment attached to it. That's not bad. So it'll turn into a... a 4/1 if you equip it. A 4/1 off 4 mana? I could see where that would work. Alright, and now our first rare from Phyrexia. Ooh, Ichor Aberration. It's a flying defender, 3 cost. As long as its power is 7 or greater, it can attack as though it didn't have defender. Whenever you proliferate, if Ichor Aberration is in your graveyard on the battlefield, Pressure gets +1/+1. You may cast it from your graveyard this turn. Dang. So yeah, that thing, I think it's gonna get nasty over time. The fact that you can cast it from your graveyard this turn. Yeah, so if you just keep proliferating, and if it happens to keep dying, you can just keep bringing it back. And then once it's +7, once it's 7 power, then it can start attacking as a flyer. Okay. I can see where this could definitely become a pain. Not a bad rare. Not a bad. Oh, we got a lot of cards now. Lots of new stuff. I like new stuff. There we go. So I'm definitely happy with this. Like, this is very well done. Alright. So, first card. Children's Head Cleaver. I like the artwork on this. That's cool artwork. Menace and Toxic 2. A player 10 or more poison counters loses the game. Player dealt combat damage by a creature toxic also gets poison counters equal to that creature's total toxic value. Okay, so that's their new infect is now toxic. That makes sense. So it's a 3/2/4, but it has menace and toxic too. Not bad. Alright, Vulture Splitter. For Mirrodin. Equipped creature gets +2/0, equip for 3. Oh, and that's the ability for Mirrodin. You get a 2/2 rebel creature. Then attach this to it. Oh, alright, so it becomes a 4/2. But if you want to equip it to something else, it's 3. Ooh, Testament Bearer. Let's see, it's a 4/4/1. Testament Bearer dies. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand and the rest into your graveyard. That's not bad. for 4 and for a card search. Blade Graph Aspirant? 3 cost Menace. Equipment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. And activated abilities of equipment you control that target Blade Graph costs 1 less to activate. This thing is going to be really good for equipment. And it's a 2/3 to start? I mean, just in general, that any equipment spell costs 1 less, and then the activated abilities, well, as long as they're targeting, then it's 1 less. Still, that's pretty good. Malcounter's Watcher. Flying Vigilance. When it dies, draw a card. Simple, basic, good card draw. Let's see. Kimba's Outfitter. Enters the battlefield, choose 1. Choose an equipment card in your hand. It perpetually gains equip 1. That's... So you can either in your hand or 1 on the field. That can definitely change things. Oh no. Rias's Roach. Toxic 1. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, insects you control, and insect cards in your graveyard, hand, and library perpetually gain 1 toxic. Oh no. Oh, that's not good at all. So a 1/1, and if this thing does damage, then everything actually gains 1 toxic. So this thing will turn to toxic 2, and then everything else in your deck or graveyard or wherever gains toxic. Oh, that thing can be a real problem. And our ooh, that is a sick looking rare. Diox Brutal Carnivora. We can instead put an oil counter on top. I'll put an oil counter on up to 1 target creature. Whenever a non-token creature you control with 1 or more oil counters on it dies, conjure X duplicates but into exile, or X is the number of oil counters on it. Those duplicates perpetually gain X, then shuffle those duplicates into your library. That's just... okay. Yeah, I can see where that becomes a major problem. X, and then shuffle those duplicates into your library. Alright, Phyrexia came to play. I like this set. Alright, last pack of Phyrexia. Vanish into Eternity. I'll see more to cast if it targets a creature. Exile target non-land permanent. So this is 6 cost? Yeah, 6 if it targets a creature. If not a creature... I mean, that's pretty good removal for 3, if it's not a creature. Ew, Sinew Dancer? Sinew? So for 4 mana, tap target creature corrupted. Tap target creature, activate only opponent has more poison counters. Oh, okay, so that's how you can just make people stay tapped. Add 1 forest, 2 mana, sacrifice, draw a card. Not bad. Planar Disruption. Artifact creature or planeswalker. Enchanted permanent can attack or block or have its abilities activated for 2 cost. Ooh. For this to hit on a planeswalker, that would suck. Ooh. Draw Skull Bomb. I like the artwork. So for 1/1, then you sacrifice it, draw a card. Or for 3, sacrifice it, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, and draw a card. Alright, for 1 for that 3 cost, that's actually really nice. And the Cursed Slime is back. It is the blob. Yeah, the only way you're going to deal with this is exiling it. And our last rare for Phyrexia is... oh, we got a mythic, the Dark Steel Hydra. It is an X3 cost, indestructible, and it enters the battlefield with X oil counters on it. Its power and toughness are equal to twice the number of oil counters on it. When it enters the battlefield, conjure a card named Darksteel Ingot and card named Darksteel Plate into your hand. I see what the other one is. Actually, ain't a card named Dark Steel Plate. So conjures 2. Oh, there we go. And Dark Steel Plate, indestructible. Wow. Alright, that's a hell of a card. I like that. Phyrexia went out with a bang. It's a Hydra, and it's indestructible, and its power and toughness are equal to X however much mana you want to cost, and you get those two. Ingot and plate into your hand. So it's an indestructible artifact to gain 1 mana and give equipped creature indestructible. That's a way to go, Phyrexia. That was the way to end. Very good packs. Alright. Our next set will be Shadows over Industry. Let's see what spookiness we have. Alright, as a normal Dryad, it has Death Touch for 1 cost and Delirium. It gets +2/+2 as long as there are 4 more card types in your graveyard. And then we get a common wild card, Sanatorium Skeleton. I always love this artwork. I really did. For 3 costs, return Sanatorium Skeleton from the graveyard to your hand. He just never goes away. Just never goes away. Unless you banish it. Ooh, Borrowed Grace. What is this? Escalate. For 2 cost, choose 1 or both. Creatures you control get +2 until end of turn. Oh, so you can either buff offense, defense, or you can choose both if you pay the 5 cost. Faithless Looting. Draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. And then you can flashback? Alright, alright. And let's see. We have Clear Shot. Target creature you control gets 1/1 to end turn. Deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. That's actually real nice because it's not a fight. It's just dealing damage right away. And Daring Sleuth. You sacrifice a clue, transform Daring Sleuth, and it becomes the Bearer of Overwhelming Truths. Oh no. Has prowess. Whenever a Baron deals combat damage to a player, investigate. Okay, okay. So, you can keep... That's the only one? That's non-creature spell. This creature gets +1/+1. My Blue Eyes White Dragon would destroy all these cards. I mean, you're not wrong. It does have 3,000 attack points. You're correct on that. And let's see, what is our first rare for the day of Innistrad is... Devil's Playground. For 6 costs, create 4 1/1 devil creature tokens they have when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. It's not bad. Not bad. For our second pack. Alright, we have Drag Under. Ooh, went to the wrong place at the wrong time. Turn target creature to its owner's hand after you draw a card. Oh, that would annoy me so much. Thornhide Wolves is just a 5/4/5. Ooh, this is bidding. Create 2 for 4, create 2/2 black zombie creature tokens with Madness. Scratch card and redo, cast or expand the cost, or put it in your graveyard. Ah, okay, so discard a card, play it for 3, or normal. Cast it for 4. Not bad. Dead Weight. Enchant creature. Enchanting creature gets -2, -2. Or -2, -2. Not bad. Forge Shovel. Enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to target creature and 1 damage to you. Everything getting damaged. And then we get... Ooh, okay. Shrill Howler. Creatures with power, unless the Shrill Howler's power can't block it. Not bad. So that's a 3/1, and if you transform it, then can't block it. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to player, create a 3/2 Eldrazi horror creature token. I approve Eldrazi's. That's my favorite deck type. Because they're just insane looking creatures. Not bad, though. And our second rare of Innistrad is Collective Brutality. Oh, Escalate. Discard a card. Choose one or more. Target opponent reveals their hand, and we choose the instant or sorcery card from it. That player discards that card. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn, or target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. They're revealing the hand's real nice for 2. And then we just got an uncommon. So not bad uncommons, and that's pretty good rare. Oh, you have to... So you can do all 3 if you discard 3 cards. Not bad, not bad. Alright, last pack of Innistrad. Oh, it's a Deranged Whelp. 2/1 menace for 2. Dranu Corpse Crawler? My pronunciation is getting worse. Enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token, and for 3, target zombie gains Death Touch. That's not bad, getting Death Touch. Oh, Certain Death. Destroy target creature. Its controller loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Hello, Slenderman. What are you doing in Magic? And a Magnifying Glass. For 3, you can either make it add a mana, or for 4, Investigate. And then you get, for 2, sacrifice an artifact, draw a card. Ooh, Lone Rider. Let's see. First strike lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, transform Lone Rider. It rides as 1. Hello, Evolved Ghost Rider. First strike, trample, and lifelink. Wait, so Shadows are interested in my Eldrazi's? I might have to buy more packs. I like Eldrazi's. They're just insanely looking creatures. Ooh, Fevered Visions? Oh no. The beginning of each player's end step, that player draws a card. The player is your opponent and has 4 or more cards in their hand, deals 2 damage. Alright. It's the last rare. Let's end with something good. Ooh. Okay. So we got another Mythic. That's good. So 4 cost flying. So you can create a 2/2 black vampire creature token with flying. And you can transform him for 1 if you control 5 or more vampires. And when they become the Lord of Lineage, it is flying. Other vampires you control will get +2/+2. And then create a black vampire creature token with flying. So you can keep improving and honestly build a pretty good army of vampires. So definitely good for a vampire deck. I'll definitely take the Mythic. Innistrad, I'm very happy with. Them are good cards. But yes, once again, Slenderman, what are you doing in Magic the Gathering? Alright, next set. March of the Machine. Ooh, I got an alternative art. I like that. Alright, but we'll start here. Searing Bard deals 2 damage to any target. If it's a creature, it can't block this turn and incubate 1. Okay. Lithomatic Barrage. How are you doing, by the way, Chris? So for 1 cost, this spell can't be countered and deals 1 damage to target creature or planeswalker. It deals 5 damage instead if the target is white and or blue. Okay. Alabaster Host Intercessor. It's a 6 cost. And then it's a battlefield, exile target creature and opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. Okay. Or, you can, for 2, you can go get a land. Realm Breaker's Grasp. It's a 2 cost enchantment aura. Enchant artifact or creature. Enchanted permanent can attack or block and have its abilities activated unless they're mana abilities. Not bad. Seed of Hope. Mill 2 cards. You may put permanent from one of the mill cards in your hand and you gain 2 life. Okay. That's not bad. This is cool. I'm gonna use Celebrant of Bounty. It's a legendary creature, Naga Druid, Cascade spells, cast a mana value 6 or greater, have Cascade. Wow. Its mana cost value less than spells. Okay. And then the Gift of Completion. This battlefield incubate 3. Whenever a Phyrexian you control dies, surveil 1. Okay. You token 3+1/+1 counters on it and to transform this artifact. Phyrexian artifact creature. And our first rare for March of the Machine.
I am the nexus of all that is.
Sweet mother of pearl, we're starting off with a mythic planeswalker. Ren and Realmbreaker. Okay. Lands you control have tap any add 1 mana of any color. The one target land you control becomes a 3/3 elemental creature with vigilance, hexproof, and haste until the end of your next turn. It's still a land. -2 ability. You mill 3 cards. You may put a permanent card from among them your mill cards into your hand. Okay. It's not a bad -2. And -7, you get an emblem with. You may play lands and cast permanent spells from your graveyard. Well then, that does a lot for your graveyard. Because you can keep recycling land cards to search, and then permanent spells from your graveyard over and over again. That's a hell of a first pack. Getting the different artwork and that. Alright, March of the Machine, I see what you're working with. I like it. I approve. I'm greatly appreciative of it. Right, we have, for first, Ichor Drinker. Nasty. Lifelink. For 1, it's a 1/1. And for 1 mana, exile from your graveyard, incubate 2. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, that's not bad. Collective Nightmare. Invoke, and target creature gets -3 and -3 until end of turn. Yeah, that's a nightmare right there. Consuming Aetherborn. So it is a 4/2/2 with backup 1 and lifelink. If you put a 1/1 counter on target creature, if it's another creature, also gains the abilities printed below this one until end of turn. That's not bad. So you can give other creatures lifelink for a turn. Timberland Ancient. It is a 6 cost, reach, trample, and 4 cycling for 2. But it is a 6/5, so if you need lands, technically you can get your forest. But that is a big, beefy tree folk. And look at the claw invading. He does not have time for that claw. Does not have time for it at all. And then our last common card is Blossoming Sands. It's a land, enters the battlefield tap, and when it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Oh, so it's a 4-star plains. Not bad. So, for our uncommons, we have Phyrexian Awakening. Enters the battlefield, incubate 4, and Phyrexians you control have vigilance. For 3 costs, not bad. Not bad at all. And, ooh, I love the alternative for uncommons. So, Agar, the Freezing Flame. What a contradiction. Whenever a creature, planeswalker, and opponent controls is dealt excessive damage, if a giant wizard or spell you control dealt damage to it this turn, draw a card. So not a bad card engine drawing. Definitely pretty good. And our rare this time is Tribute to the World Tree. Or a creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card if its power is 3 or greater. Otherwise, put 2 1/1 counters on it. Hello, Timberland Ancient. The Tribute to the World Tree definitely be accepted. I would like to draw a card. Not a bad pack. Not a bad pack at all. Well, let's see what we get in our next one. We have Halo Charts. Yeah. It's a 5 cost. When it enters the battlefield, each player mills 2 cards. Then you may put an instant sorcery or battlefield card from your graveyard on top of your library. Not bad to get it's not bad to get a card. And then you have Invasion of Kamigawa. Just the battlefield. Oh, it's a battle card. It's a siege. Ooh. Just the battlefield. Tap target artifact creature opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Oh, snap. If a permanent with stun counter would become untapped, remove one from it instead. Not bad. Battle Siege. A battle is a permanent type that enters with defense counters. A siege battle enters, your opponent will be chosen to protect it while you can attack it. Damage removes its defense counters when the last counter is removed. Exile it from... Then cast it transformed. Okay. So you do that, and then once it's destroyed, you get Rooftop Saboteros. Flying. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or battle, draw a card. Okay, so if ever attacks that. Alright. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Tenured Oil Caster. It is a 4-cost Phyrexian Wizard. It has Menace. And it gets +3 as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Whenever it attacks or blocks, each player mills a card. Okay, now I see how that works. So that becomes a 5/4. Not bad. Not bad at all. Veiled Conversion. Let's see, 5-cost enchant creature. Enchanting creature gets -4/-4. When an enchanting creature dies for Veil 2. It's not bad. Then we have Alabaster Host Sanctifier. It is a 2/2 with lifelink for 2 cost. That's not bad. Let's see. Then we have Blight. Blight Reaper Thallid. Transform. Let's see. It's 2. So paying 3. And you can pay life for 1 more mana. And sorcery. So when it transforms into... or dies, create a 1/1 green Phyrexian Snarling creature token. Not bad. Then, ooh, we got another siege. Invasion of Segovia? This battlefield create 2 1/1 blue crack tokens with trample. Ooh. And so when it transforms, so it's Catius, Sea Tyrant, Segovia. Non-creature spells you cast have Convoke. At the beginning of your end step, untap the 3 to untap up to 4 target creatures. Dang. That's not bad. So then you can keep untapping things. So you can go into battle and then at the end untap. So it's like Vigilance without Vigilance. Not bad. Not bad at all. And our next rare is... Ooh, let's see. Garuga the... Macro Saint? It's a Dinosaur Hippo. What card? 5 cost. It's a companion, so your starting deck contains only cards of mana. Your starting deck contains only cards of mana value 3 or greater and land cards. This battlefield, draw a card for each other permanent you control and mana value 3 or greater. That's interesting. Deck contains only cards of mana value 3 or greater and land cards. So you cannot have any cheap costs for that one. But when it enters the battlefield, draw a card for each other permanent you control and mana value 3 or greater. I mean... choose to be your companion. Let's for game it's for game you pay 3 anytime you would cast a sorcery to put your chosen companion into your hand. Okay, so it's actually a card draw engine then. So then you can pay 3, bring it back into your hand. Oh, alright, that makes sense. You just have to have a really good stacked view. Alright, so we have first card, Core Halberd for 1. It's an equipment. Gets 1/1 in Vigilance. Not bad. Let's see, Seraph of New Sepinia. It is flying. It's a 3 flying. For 5 costs, you can transform it into... oh, new Phyrexia. Oh boy. It's flying. Whenever it attacks me, sacrifice another creature artifact. If you do, it gets +2/+1 until end of turn. Ah, so it gets a buff. Not bad. Common wild card, Cosmic Hunger. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature, planeswalker, battle. For 2 costs, that's pretty good. Tranquil Cove. This battlefield, gain 1 life, and it is a Planeswalker water. Really? I got the same thing again? That's kind of crazy. I was not expecting to get the same thing. And last but certainly not least, this rare for this pack. Ooh! Invasion of Ravnica. There you go. Invasion of Ravnica enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls that isn't exactly 2 colors. And then when that's gone, transforms. Whenever you cast a spell that's exactly 2 colors, like the top 6 cards of your library, you may reveal a card that's exactly 2 colors from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest of them bottom of your library in random order. It's a pretty good search. And it's a 5/5. That's a good start now. For 5 mana, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I really like the artwork too. That's really cool. Alright, next pack. So we got in 2, I think 2 rares. Could be wrong. So we have Cosmic Core. Oh, here we go. A new card. Skyclave Aerialist. It is a 2-cost flying. And for 5 mana, you can transform it into Skyclave Invader. So now it becomes flying when a creature transforms transform with the top card of your library. If it's a land card, and you put it in the battlefield. If you don't put the card in the battlefield, put it in your hand. I mean, that's a good search for 5 if you technically know what your card's going to be. Let's see. Knight of the New Coalition. It is a 4-cost 2/2 Vigilance, and when it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 white blue knight creature token with Vigilance. Then you got Windscarred Crag. Just enters battlefield tapped. You get 1 life, and it's a mountain or plains. Alright, for our first uncommon, Merciless Repurposing. Exile target creature, incubate 3. 6? That's not bad. And you get Incubator. And transforms. And then our other uncommon is Invasion of Obacon. Battlefield, look at your opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it. For as long as that card remains in exile, its owner may play it. A spell that costs... It's going to cost 2 more to cast. Okay, not bad. At the beginning of your end step, put 1/1 counter on each creature that attacked this turn. Sacrifice it. Creatures control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. That's a good save. Definitely a good save if things are going down. And our, let's see, our next rare, because I didn't realize we had 1 more pack, is... Oh, Kira the Ocean Guard. It is a legendary kitty. 3 mana. It's a companion. Each creature card in your starting deck is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast card. That's an interesting combo. It has Vigilance, and each other creature you control that's a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or a beast gets 1/1 and has Vigilance. Vigilance. Okay, that makes sense. Not bad. It's a rare kitty. And last pack of March of the Machine. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, we got a lot of new cards. I like that. So a War Train Slasher is a 4-cost Wolven Dinosaur from Dino DNA. It has Menace, and whenever it attacks or battles, it doubles its power until end of turn. Okay. Oh, it attacks a battle, then it becomes an 8. Pretty damn good. Okay. Martial Zolfir. So it's a 2-cost. It's a human knight. And other knights you control when you gain +1/+1. And for 2 mana tap another target creature. Okay, that's a really good night card, and just to keep things tapped. Know about Searing Barb, Golden Skill Aeronaut. Okay, so it has backup, so you get +1/+1, and gains flying. That's a 2/3 for 5. Not bad. Vanquish the Weak. 3 cost. Destroy target creature with power 3 or less for 3. Not bad. Ooh, I love this artwork. So Jury Master of Review. It's a 2 cost. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a 1/1 counter on it. When it dies, deal damage equal to its power to any target. Okay, this thing can turn into a very big damage explosive if it gets powered up. It's whenever you sacrifice a permanent. Okay. Oh, and then Invasion Miradanda? It's battlefield, put a 1/1 target counter on target creature you control. That creature fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Okay, not bad. Ooh, but its transform is Primordial Plasma. Beginning of your combat on your turn, another target creature gets 2/2 and loses all abilities until end of turn. So it gains 2, but loses its abilities. I can see where that's an effective trade-off. I can see where that works. And our last rare card for March of the Machine is a Mythic Rare Wild card. That's not bad. I mean, now I get a free Mythic, so... Okay. Alright. I can live with that. Alright, so this was War of the Machine. Let's see what the Aftermath brings us. Alright, first pack. Trailblazing Historian is a 2-cost creature human shaman with haste, and another target creature gains haste until end of turn. Or 1/3, that's pretty good. Campus Renovation. Let's see, for 5. Sorcery. Return up to 1 target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until end of turn. You may play those cards. Okay, so you get something back from your graveyard, the battlefield, and then you can exile 2, but then you get to play them. Let's see. Infected Defector. What a name. 5 cost creature for Phyrexian Knight. And it dies. Incubate 3 for 4/3. Not bad. Furnace Host Charger. It's a 6 cost. It's a Phyrexian Giant. It has haste and mountain cycling. Alright, so if you need lands, you can do that. But if you do summon it for 6, that is a fast giant. Oh, we got another Windscarred Cray. Alright. I love the alternative artworks. They're so cool. Igna Rune Eyes. It is a 4 cost. Each human wizard. There's battlefield scry 3. When it dies, draw 3 cards. If 3 or more creatures died this turn. Okay, so you can look at 3, and you need to make sure it just died this turn. And then you get 3 cards if this dies. And then we get an uncommon wild card. And our first rare March of the Machine Aftermath is Tranquil Thrill. It is a 3 cost. When it enters battlefield, you pay up to 3 times. When you pay this cost 1 or more times, choose that to that menu. Also, you can destroy a target artifact or enchantment. Entitled target player's graveyard, or you gain 4 life. So for 6 mana, you get to destroy something, exile their graveyard, which is huge, and you gain 4 life. That's not a bad start. That's not a bad start at all. Ooh, we got a lot of new cards. Oh, I have to it. Alright, so Volcanic Sprite. It is a 2 cost instant. Deals 3 damage to target creature, player, planeswalker, or battle. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. You do draw a card. Alright, so a free card draw. Death Rattle Oni. That is freaky as hell, and I don't like it. 7 cost. Demon Spirit. That's flash. Spell costs 2 less to cast for each creature that died this turn. And when it enters the battlefield, destroy all other creatures that would dealt damage this turn. Creepiness and powerful. Oh, that's a 5/4. Okay. And you literally could cast this for 1 mana if 4 creatures died this turn. And then if anything survives that has damage before the end of the turn, bam, flash. Everything gets blown up. It's an effective card. Prioritic Prankster. It is a 2/2/1 devil, 4 mana transform it. Then it becomes Glistening Goremonger. When it dies, each opponent sacrifices an artifact or a creature. Okay, that's not bad. Mirrodin Avenged. Oh, they got our head. For 1 mana, destroy target creature that has dealt damage this turn and draw a card. Okay. Definitely nice. Jungle Hollow. So, gain 1 life, enters tapped, and you get a swamp or forest. I want to see what this thing is. Let's see, is that Verdra, Judge of Valor? A 5 cost legendary creature, Angelic Cleric, flying lifelink. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, look at the top 3 7 cards of your library, one in your hand, the rest in your graveyard. That's not bad. I love the artwork though. The artwork on these cards, it's so good. Alright, so we have here, our other uncommon is Kolaghan Warmonger. It is a 3 cost ogre warrior with haste. And whenever it attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library, you may reveal a dragon card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest of them bottom of your library in a random order, and it's a 3/2. So that's definitely a good dragon surge. We're running a dragon deck. And our next rare is Spark Rupture. 3 cost. It's an enchantment. And enters the battlefield, draw a card. Each planeswalker with 1 or more loyalty counters on it loses all abilities and is a creature with power and toughness, each equal to the number of loyalty counters on it. Wow. GG Planeswalkers, you're immortal like the rest of us. Alright, so here's our next first card. Temporal Cleansing. It's 4 invoke. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it into their library, second from the top or on the bottom. Remember, second from the top. Oh, so you make it draw, or you can put it on the bottom. Okay. Harness Snuphorn is a 4 cost dinosaur. Vigilance, and whenever it deals combat damage to player, return target artifact enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Pretty good. Cosmic Hunter, we've seen Burning Sun's Fury. For 2 costs, can invoke, and up to 2 target creatures each get +2 and gain haste until end of turn. That's not bad. Etched Familiar for 3. Etched Familiar dies, each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Not bad. Alright, first uncommon. Undercity Upheaval is a 3 cost sorcery with Undergrowth, which is the ability checks the number of creatures. Distribute X 1/1 counters among any number of target creatures you control, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard as you cast the spell. Creatures you control gain vigilance until end of turn. Good way to buff your creatures. Very good way. And then we got Arnie Metalbrow. What the heck is this? 3 cost Human Berserker. And whenever a creature you control attacks or a creature enters the battlefield under your control attacking, you may pay 2 mana. If you do, The target creature mana value less than that creature's mana value from your hand will be able to tap and attack you. Okay, that's a good swarm. That's a very good swarm. For 2 mana. Creature's mana value. Yeah, that's a good swarm tactic. Alright. And our next rare is... Oh, Fire Song and Sunspear. It is a 6-cost Minotaur Cleric. Red instant sorcery spells you control have lifelink, and whenever a white instant sorcery spell causes you to gain life, Fire Song deals 3 damage to target creature or player. So you can do damage with red, and then when you gain life off your white, it deals 3 damage to target creature or player. I can see where this can be very, very annoying, especially if it's very cheap on spells. Oof. Alright, so we've seen these. Etched Familiar, Death Rattle Oni, Alabaster. Alright, so there are 2 new cards. So, Coppercoat Vanguard. It is a 2-cost human soldier. Each other human you control gets +1/+0 and has Ward 1. And then, Dina Soul Steeper. So it's a 2-cost legendary creature, Dryad Druid, and whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. And then from 1, sacrifice another creature, and Dina Soul gets X+0 until end of turn, where X is a creature sacrificed to power. Okay, I can see a lot of things happening with this card. That's terrifying. And our next rare is... Niv Mizzet Supreme. So for 5 color mana cost, it is a dragon avatar, flying hexproof from monocolored. Each instance sorcery card in graveyard that has exactly 2 colors has Jumpstart. You can discard from your graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its other cost, then exile. Alright, Niv Mizzet, I see you definitely became all powerful. Props to you. Props to you, Dragon. That's crazy. Alright. Oh, we've actually seen all these. Wow. Okay. Let's see what our rare is. Danthea New Malaya's Light. 3-cost human knight, vigilance, trample, lifelink. Once during each of your turns, you may cast an Aurora equipment spell from your graveyard. That's interesting. I mean, good for an equipment deck. Oh yeah, we got new stuff. Perfect. Warrior Thespian. It is a 2-cost cat druid. And when it enters battlefield or dies, surveil 1. Not bad. Bad Oni. Expedition Lookout. For 2-cost, it's a merfolk rogue and it has defender. Oh. As long as the opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, Expedition Lookout can attack as though it didn't have defender and it can't be blocked. Okay, so mill deck into unblockable creature. Can you buff that thing for unblockable? Ooh, Overgrown Pest. For 3-cost, it's a pest. When Overgrown Pest enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a land or double-faced card from among them and put that into your card in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. For 3-cost, 2/2, it's not a bad search. It is a pest for your opponent. Alright. Sabia Cryptomancer? It's a 2-cost Moonfolk Ninja. Flash, backup 1, and hexproof. So you can give another creature hexproof. Alright, I'm gonna go this one first, because I want to look at that last card last. Feast of the Victorious Dead. 2-cost enchantment. Beginning of your upstep, if 1 or more creatures die this turn, you gain that much life and distribute that many 1/1 counters among creatures you control. The dead are feasting good. this card. And Aria first of Octawin, Wayne, 3 cost. Let's see here, Elfin Noble. Thank you. Whenever or another black creature enters the battlefield under control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And then sacrifice another creature, draw a card. So life ping and it is a sacrifice for card. Not bad, not bad. And our rare is Kiora, Sovereign of the Deep. It's a mythic, 5 cost, Merfolk Noble. And whenever you cast a Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, or Serpent card from your hand, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the spell's mana value. You may cast a spell with mana value less than X from among them without paying its mana cost, and then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Yowza. With how big Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and Serpents can get, you could cast some pretty good things off this card. And it's ward 3. Whenever a permanent ward becomes a target, spell ability or opponent controls. And they have to pay 3 mana to target this. That's a beast of a card. My goodness. I'm happy with that. Thank you, Aftermath. I like this card. Alright. Let's see, what do we got for new stuff? Filter out. 3 cost instant. Return all non-creature, non-land permanents to their owner's hands. Okay, so get rid of all the enchantments, artifacts. Not bad. Ooh, Marauding Dreadship. It is a 3 cost artifact vehicle with haste. And when it enters the battlefield, incubate 2 and its crew 2. Okay. Not bad. Ooh, Thunderhead Squadron, 6 cost, Human Knight, has Convoke and Flying. Alright, so you can tap your other creatures, make this cost less, and then it's a 3/4 with Flying. It's not bad. Alright, and then you have Flarg and Nasari. It's a 5 cost Orc Ifrit. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles cards from the top of the library into the exile a non-land card, and an opponent chooses a non-land exile card exiled this way. You may cast up to 2 spells from among the other exiled cards this way without paying their mana costs. So it's a win and lose. They can take the one you really want, but you can still cast things without having to pay their mana costs. I mean, it's not bad. And our rare is Hello Alternative Art, Niv Mizzet Reborn. I thought I was done with you, Niv Mizzet. Apparently I was incorrect. Another 5 cost. Still a dragon avatar with flying, and when it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library. For each color pair, choose a card that's exactly those colors from among them. The chosen cards in your hand, and the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Thank you, Niv Mizzet, for everything you do, you legendary dragon. My goodness. Alright, next pack. After that, that was good. Alright, so, first new card. Etched Host Doombringer. It is a Phyrexian demon for 5 cost. When it enters the battlefield, choose 1. Target opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Choose target battle. If an opponent protects it, remove 3 defense counters from it. Otherwise, put 3 defense counters on it. Okay. So either you protects it, remove. Otherwise, so you can either try and make them remove it from theirs, or you can put 3 on yours. But I do like the name Doombringer. Because you know the Doom song. Doom, 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 doom. Animus Smite. For 3 costs, it's a sorcery. The spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a legendary creature you control. Target creature you control deals damage equal to twice its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. with how big green creatures can be, goodbye, Planeswalker. We've seen Syrian Barb. Corrupted Conviction. It is a 1 cost. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. Draw 2 cards. In 1 mana and sacrifice a creature. But you get 2 cards. It's not bad. Vengeant Earth. 2 mana instant. Target creature and land you control becomes a 4/4 elemental creature with haste in this addition to its other types until end of turn. It must be blocked this turn if able. Oh, what is blot? For 3 cost instant. What artwork is that? My goodness. Target opponent exiles a creature or planeswalker they control with the greatest mana value among creatures and planeswalkers they control. Oh snap. Goodbye high rarity. Or high mana cost. And this is Daxius Blessed by the Sun. I love the alternative artworks. They're so good. 2 costs. It's a demigod. Hello, Hercules. But not Hercules. It's equal to your devotion to white. Whenever another creature you control enters battlefield or dies, you gain 1 life. Alright, so lots of devotion to white makes it very tough. I just need to make this indestructible. Then he's not a demigod. He is a god. And our next rare is... Ooh, another mythic. Sarkhan, Soul of Flame. It is a 3 cost human shaman. Dragon spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. And whenever another dragon enters the battlefield under your control, you may have become a copy of it until end of turn, except its name is and it's legendary in addition to its other types. Oh snap. So technically, yeah. That's really good for a dragon deck. Holy crap. So then you have 2 copies, but technically it's still this one, so the legend rule doesn't apply to it. Alright, Aftermath, you are bringing the heat with these mythic. Like, dang. So we've seen all the rest of these. Oh, what is this? The Drago Recycler. So Phyrexian Beast, 2 mana. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Okay. And Rocco Street Death. Beginning of your end step, each player exiles the top card in their library. Until your next end step, each player may play the card they exiled this way. Whenever a player can play as a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, you may put a 1/1 counter on target creature and create a food token. Not bad. It's not bad to get a food token. I like it because it's a chef card. And our next rare is... Ooh. An Ephenzia Akin Tree Spirit? 2 cost Spirit Soldier. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield on your control, bolster 1. Oh, there we go. So then you can keep putting 1/1 counters on things. At least toughness among creatures you control, and then put a 1/1. Alright, not bad. Not bad. And our last pack for the aftermath of the war... Oh no. March of the Machine. Not war. Whoopsies. Keep kidding. Alright, so we have Scroll Shift, which is a 3 cost instant. Exile up to 1 target artifact creature or enchantment you control, then return to the battlefield under its... Oh, so if you need to respawn it. Okay, for 3 costs, it's not bad. And draw a card. Alright, Phyrexian Archivist. It's a Phyrexian construct for 6. It has reach. And for 2 tap, put target card from graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. That's not bad if you need to get a card out of the graveyard. And Assimilate Essence. It is an instant 2 cost. And counter target creature or battle spell unless its controller pays 4. If they do, incubate 2. So you counter unless they pay 4. And then you get something out of it still. That's not a bad blue. Can't deny that. And our last rare for March of the Machine Aftermath. Can we end with one more mythic? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. It's not a mythic, but it does look like it's a cool card. Nashi Moon's Legacy, 3 mana. It's a Rat Shaman. Hello, Splinter. Menace Ward 1, and whenever attacks, exile up to 1 target legendary or rat card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy. You still pay its cost. A copy of permanent spell becomes a token. I would need this with turtles, because I really feel like you could make a Ninja Turtle deck with this. I'm just saying. It would be cool. But hello, Splinter. Welcome to the cards. Not bad for an ending. Not bad. Alright. And our last pack is a gold pack, which I don't know what's in this. So I'm very curious as to what. I hope I at least have a mythic, but who knows. Alright, well, there's a lot of rares. So we have Aaron, which is a 3-cost human angel, flash flying. You look at the top card of your library at any time, and you may cast spells with flash or flying from the top of your library. Okay. That's pretty good for a flying deck and or cards with flash. You have Workshop War Chief. It is a 5-cost Rhino Warrior. It has Trample, and when it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life, and when it dies, create a 4/4 Rhino token creature as Blitz. And sacrifice it. Blitz cost, it gains haste, and when this creature dies, draw a card. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Okay, so it comes out with haste, can do stuff, and then at the end, it's gonna die, you get the Rhino Warrior. Okay. Oh no, hostile negotiations. 4-cost instant. Exile the top 3 cards of your library in a face-down pile, then exile the top 3 cards of your library in another face-down pile. Look at the cards in each pile, then turn a pile of your choice face up. An opponent chooses one of those piles. Put that pile in your hand and the other into your graveyard. Fire. Oh, so you can keep one hidden and one choice, and then you lose 3 life. It's pretty good, actually. Someone's stuck in that room. And if they'll put 2 on counters on target creature you control and unearth. Okay. C double. The spell can't be copied. Choose one. If an opponent has 8 or more cards in your graveyard, you may choose both. So you can copy target spell, you may choose new targets, or create a token that's a copy of target creature. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And our last rare for the gold pack. Can we end this whole thing with one last mythic? I need an energy. Let's see if we can get it. A magic spirit bomb, if you will. Will it be a mythic in 3, 2, 1? We did get a mythic. We got the Body Launderer. Okay. It is a 4-cost Orc Robe, and it has Death Touch. And whenever another non-token creature you control dies, Puncher convenes. Let's see, what is convene? Draw a card, then discard a card. If you discard a non-land card, put one counter on that creature. It dies, return another target non-rogue creature with equal and less than power to the battlefield. What a card to end on. Just a Body Launderer. That's amazing. I love Magic. That's so good. But thank you guys so much. We ended on a mythic. So once again, I thank you guys for helping me get this last mythic pull on a gold pack. That's amazing. But with that, that's all the packs for now. I still have 1,500 gems, so in the future I could definitely purchase more. But thank you guys very much for watching the video. Please leave, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what some of your favorite cards are in the new packs. and what decks you're planning to build. But this is Jay Dante. I'll see you guys later.